So hey, what's up guys, Riotbox here and welcome back to a brand new episode of the MotoGP Quartararo career mode, and we are here for episode number 6 if I remember correctly, and as you can see we are leading the championship. We have almost 100 points after 5 rounds in this season, so far so good. The major struggle has been at the first round at Qatar, and since we have overcome our little issues. So you can see Marquez is 15 points behind us, Dovi 20 and Rossi 25 points. So some exciting news to announce then in this episode. We have in fact been promoted up to the Monster Energy Yamaha team. So Yamaha have decided to give us funding and back us with factory support for the rest of the season, since we are leading the championship on the the Petronas Yamaha. So they've given us factory support, which means we now have a brand new livery on the bike. So we do have the same livery as Rossi and Vinales. So yeah, full factory support for the rest of the season. Absolutely brilliant stuff. So let's head into the next round then, which I believe is Italy, I believe it is. So let's head down to the grid. So then, factory support. Look at that. We've got our brand new factory engineers, brand new bike suit as well for Quartararo. But let's see then. Let's head out on track. I'm going to skip into the session a little bit. And this is Q1, of course. So let's skip into the session near the end, and we'll go out, hopefully put in a fast enough lap to get into Q2. Coming around the final corner then to end our first lap. We were a couple of tenths off of Nakagami's time. Do we manage to beat his time? Come across the line. Oh my god. 500ths of a second off. So maybe let's go for a second lap and see if we can beat his time. In the end, I decided to risk it, and we just about made it in to Q2. So there we go. We're going to be into Q2. 500ths of a second off of Nakagami's time. So again, going to do the same thing in Q2. Go out on some soft tyres and hopefully challenge for top 5 maybe. I don't think I have the pace for front row. Relying on too much straight line speed, which we don't have on this Yamaha, despite being with factory support again. But yeah, let's go anyway. Our first outing for the factory Yamaha team. Coming out of the final corner, then you can see we were fastest for the first 2 sectors. Lost a little bit of time in the third sector. So what's it going to be as we come across the line? Oh, 4th place. 0.3 of a second off of Marquez's time. I will take that. That'll do for now. End the session. Hopefully, second row of the grid for qualifying. Yes, look at that. So the third and final sectors, we lost a couple of tenths in each. So you can really tell that the final sector is going to affect us because of the acceleration and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm going to need a set of mediums, I think, for this Grand Prix. Set of mediums, front and rear. What's everyone else gone for? Probably a few hards out there. Yeah, hard rears. So let's see how we get on them. So we're going to be away any moment now. Let's see if we get a decent start. Dovi gets a phenomenal start. Look at that. So does Petrucci. The Ducatis just launch off of the line so well. And look at us being mugged off on this straight past our new teammate Valentino Rossi, and we've lost 3 places at the start of this Grand Prix. Lorenzo all the way up here as well. I'm going to get back underneath of him. Come on, underneath of Lorenzo. There we go. Job done. Nakagami's in 4th. So Nakagami was really quick in Q1. I'm going to try hunt after the top 5. This is obviously our first time racing with the full factory Yamaha team. We're all over the back of Nakagami. Can I get underneath of him? Oh, not quite. Out a little bit wide. Can't afford to lose too much time sat behind Nakagami. Hit the bike up through this little chicane. Oh, we clip him slightly. Can't get underneath of him there. But we might get the run now into the final corner. Can't quite chuck it in. A little bit wide again. Nakagami beats us there. Gets a much better run through that final corner, but we get a better exit. Look at this, straight past him. I'm going to get a screenshot for the thumbnail. Back to the action. We're through on Nakagami. Up into P4, highest Yamaha. I think this is definitely not a Yamaha track. Look at the gap that Dovi's pulled out on Marquez and his teammate Petrucci. Complete DUCATI and Marquez track, this one. Dovi's going to go, but Marquez is stuck behind Petrucci a little bit. Can we now aim to close the gap on Marc Marquez? We're going to try. There's no guarantees though. Absolutely no guarantees. Come on. 6 laps around here. Haven't managed to hit that apex so far this race, and that's compromised our run through here. Oh, that was a horrible couple of corners. Got to find out the gap to Marquez and now keep an eye on it, see if we can close them down. 1.7 seconds is the gap. These guys up front are running away. I think Marquez, don't know if he's sitting comfortably behind Petrucci or whether he's having to push a bit. I doubt it. I think he's probably sat in quite comfy behind Petrucci. 1.4. We brought the gap down by 0.3 of a second in that sector. Maybe he's being held up by Petrucci. Not very good on the brakes around here. He's got a bit of a run on him now. But we lost a bit of time. 46.9 from Dovi. That is rapid. 48.8 from us. Gaps back up to 1.7 seconds. Marquez is still not through. The Ducati gets back on the brakes into turn number 1. That top end speed and braking power from the Duke just outbests the Marquez of the Honda and Marquez. Can't get me words out. Going to be approaching halfway through this race very soon. Plenty of tyres to go to the end. Just the question is, can we close the gap? So far, the answer is no. But the second half of the race might come to our aid a little bit. And look at that, Marquez trying it up the inside. Missing apexes left, right and centre. We've got the gap down again through that second sector. Go squirt out of that corner. Rossi's only 11th. You see why the Yamaha factory team wanted us for the rest of this season. Don't even know where Vinales is, to be honest. 1 second now through the third sector. See if we can keep the pace up. Push it out the final corner. Oh, push it a bit too far. Come on, Fabio. 1.1 seconds is the gap now. Can Marquez get up the inside of Petrucci? No, we can't. I'm being a bit quiet here because I'm trying to really focus. Just over halfway through this race now. 2 laps to go after this one. And I'm feeling pretty confident in our ability to catch up to Marquez. Cut the corner a little bit there. Had to lift off or else we'd get a penalty. Struggling to pull the bike down. Come on. This FactoryYamaha obviously is an upgrade over the Petronas Yamaha, but doesn't mean it's as good as the Honda or the Duke, does it? Exactly a second as we cross the line. 2 laps to go, including this one. Rossi's now in P9. Still don't know where Vinales is. P14, oh my word, definitely not a Yamaha track. Scuffed it up into sector 1 a little bit here. You can see how much Marquez is pushing. So I don't think he's sitting comfortably behind Petrucci. He's also down on top end speed compared to that Duke. So the pass isn't going to be easy for him. I thought he was just sitting behind, waiting and biding his time. But let's try again into this final corner. That's better. Make it grip. Really, really push him. This Yamaha to the limit is going to be on the final lap now. 1 second. Haven't been able to get under a second really. Oh, running wide. You know what though? I'll take P4 considering how much our teammates have struggled. Don't even know where Morbidelli is on the other Yamaha. Still not able to catch up. Marquez is still not able to get the pass done though. You can see he's all over the back of Petrucci through this middle sectors. But it's the straights which is keeping Petrucci in it, which is really annoying for Marquez. As you can see, he closes right up through this middle sector. And then when it comes to the straights, just can't get the job done on the brakes. And he can't get the job done through the corners because it's very difficult around here. See, there's Alex Rins behind us, so we have to be careful for Rins. Come around the final corner anyway for the final time. Look how much Rins caught up to us. He was on a charge at the end, I think, but not able to get us, and we're going to get P4 in the end. I would take that, qualify 4th, finish 4th in the race. Not bad at all. Damage limitation here for our championship then indeed. And Dovi absolutely dominated, won by 9 seconds. Wow, that is a madness. What a crazy, crazy guy. We are now only 8 points ahead in the championship. Dovi climbs to 2nd. So, Yamaha have a lot of work to do. As you can see, 3 points. We've overtaken at the top. 3 points for Yamaha is the lead over Ducati. So that's been it for today's episode. I really hope you have enjoyed our promotion episode up to the Monster Energy team. So if you have, smash the like button, share around with friends, don't forget to subscribe for more. So I'll see you guys in the next one.